Okay, so I actually drew Selena's favorite animal with my eyes closed because I don't know if I have a favorite exactly, but yeah. It's an elephant, or at least it's supposed to be. I like elephants too. So I chose this week's topic. I'm sorry if I guess it is pretty broad, but the way that my life is going right now, it's like first thing on my mind all of the time. Just like, what am I living for? It probably has a lot to do with the school that I'm going to. I'm at APU, which is a Christian university, which is strange for me. My parents convinced me to apply. Once I got in, I got scholarships and grants, and then they really urged me to come because that's what they could afford. And I fought them the whole way, but I did what was best for them in the end. So, yeah, now that I'm here, all of my classes, all of them, are centered on, like, religion, I guess, but a lot of them talk about origin and purpose. And, well, I guess, I mean, I did some soul searching in high school, but after that, I just kind of put it out of mind. And so now that I'm here, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I have one. That's not like a sad thing, but you know, I'm just at this point like what am I living for? You know, like what am I living to do? To create, to be. And then my literature teacher, professor, I guess, sorry. Just call them professors. Had us read this book by Viktor E. Frankl. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. And, I read it once before. I read it the summer before my freshman year of high school. And then I skimmed it to write a paper on it for my sophomore year. So this is really like my third time coming to this book. And I was like, wow, I used to love that book. But now that I had a second chance to read it, I'm reading it from a whole new perspective because of where I am in my life now. And I'm in a relationship, and I'm very much in love, and it's just like, that's kind of where I find my why to, like, what I'm living for now in this moment. I don't believe there's one love in a lifetime, one soulmate. I do believe, though, that once you're with someone and you're growing with them, that it becomes harder and harder to ever think of having that connection and that love with another person. Which I've already, like, I'm young, but I've already experienced love in different forms with different people. So yeah, I marked some love quotes that I liked, so I'm going to read to you. This one's just really short. Love goes very far beyond the physical person of the beloved. It finds its deepest meaning in his spiritual being, his inner self. Whether or not he is actually present, whether or not he is still alive at all, ceases somehow to be of importance. I never explained the book. Frankl is a concentration camp survivor, but he went into he's a psychologist also. So while he was in the camp, he had this perspective of like looking over things psychologically, and he came out sane enough to write this book that I find genius. He's a really intelligent man, and he talks about the different stages that people in the camp, not just the survivors or the inmates, but the guards, like what everyone goes through. He just kind of psychoanalyzes everything, and it makes sense. Some crazy quotable sayings that he says in here. Just, a lot of it has tons of meaning. So the other one that I like is right here. It says, "A man who becomes conscious of the responsibility he bears toward a human being who affectionately waits for him, or to an unfinished work, will never be able to throw away his life. He knows the why for his existence, and will be able to bear almost anyhow." So, I guess I didn't mean to just tell you what I think about love, or life. I mean, I meant I wanted to talk about meaning, I guess. Like, what is your meaning? I don't know. I guess for mine right now, I mean, if there's anything I'm good at, it's loving.